All right, let's hit the field.
All right.
Just wanted to talk, that's all.
Thursday, May 16th, and it was the series finale between the Yankees and the Twins. Clarke Schmidt on the mound looking to continue his great start to the season. And could Aaron Judge stay hot? My recap, your reactions coming up next. This is NYY Recaps.
Welcome to Yankee Stadium.
Just when they thought I was out, they pull me back, kid.
Looking to boost your sports betting game? Meet OddsJam, the ultimate ally for data-driven wagering. With 260 plus sports books, it's your go-to platform. Here's how it works. OddsJam's arbitrage tool spots differences in betting lines, letting you lock in risk-free profits. Plus, optimize bets with a positive EV calculator and track profits with a convenient bet tracker. Try it risk-free with a 7-day trial. Use code RECAPS for 35% off your first month. Link is in the description. Bet smart. Bet responsibly with OddsJam. All right. Welcome back, everybody. You can see the grin on my face. It is time for the weekly meeting of the Clarke Schmidt fan club. Wow, what a performance. Sweep for the Yankees. In case you missed it, they just picked up win number 30 to go against 15 losses, and they have extended their winning streak to 4 games.
We're going streaky! Yeah!
Tommy Higgs says this team feels so different, man. They look great. The energy's great. The pitching has been phenomenal. Consecutive shutouts. Who would have thought that after the beginning of last season, the horrible start that Clarke Schmidt got off to, that he would turn into the pitcher he has become? Whoa. Another outstanding performance from Clarke, who, if he keeps pitching like this, is not leaving the rotation anytime soon. No time soon. You know, when Gerrit Cole walks through the door, look at somebody else, because that's the second straight time that he has not only pitched great, but he's been efficient. He was able to complete not only 7 innings for the first time in his career, but 8 innings for the first time in his career. Just 3 hits allowed, no walks, no runs, and tied his career high with 8 strikeouts. So, you know, it's funny. It's like every pitcher can hear Gerrit Cole's footsteps coming. It's like they can all hear the popping of the catcher's mitt coming from the bullpen, getting louder. And they're all pitching their ass off to stay in the rotation. We got a couple of super donos, then we'll get to the highlights. Charlie Moore with just a random super dono. Appreciate that, my man. And then we've got Jeffrey Cole says, without a doubt, Clarke Schmidt for the belt. I think we can probably take all the suspense out of this one, but we'll go through the motions. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the highlights. Just an unbelievable performance from Clarke Schmidt, but offense got off to a good start too with the home run from Anthony Volpe to lead off the game. We had a commenter this morning on the voicemail show that said something that I think deserves a bit more attention. Orbiter3, shout out to you, said that the team is best when half the lineup is hitting. Sure, it's fun when the Yankees are hitting 5 home runs a game, or, you know, when they're putting up 15 runs in consecutive games like they did against the Brewers. But the danger of everyone being hot at the same time is that everybody can cool off at the same time. And it's a nice mix when you've got a couple of guys at the top of the lineup and a couple of guys at the bottom of the lineup heating up. Right now, Juan Soto has cooled off. He took the collar today. He was 0 for 4. He did have a walk, but his average is down to 302. But you got other guys climbing back up. Volpe, couple of hits. He's up to 273. Judge back up into the 260s. 2 for 3 today. Torres heating back up. He had a couple of hits, both doubles. Austin Wells picked up a hit. John Birdie got another hit. That guy's like a vitamin, 1 a day. So, great start for the Yankees. They are now 30-15. That is a .667 winning percentage. They lead the American League East by a game. They have the most wins in the American League by 3 so far. Only team with more in baseball is the Phillies. So, great start if you're a Yankees fan. Hey, reminder to like and subscribe. We're closing in on 40,000 subscribers. We need your help to get there. We're here after pretty much every Yankees game, so subscribe just in case you miss a game. You can still catch the recap. And Yankees, with an outstanding performance today as we watch the 5th run score, and we watch Clarke Schmidt get his 8th K. Yeah, 8th K of the day. That was his final strikeout of the day. What a job by Mr. Schmidt. All right, so we're going to go through and hit some of the finer details, but we've got another Super Dono says, Aaron L. says, he saw the 5-inning pitch Merchant allegations and got mad. He has definitely turned it around. John Daniel Munoz says he wants to see Judge and Soto hot at the same time. That would be fun. You know it's coming. At some point this year it's coming. But right now they're kind of staggered, which is not a bad thing because, if Judge wasn't hitting and Soto is in a slump right now, this team would be struggling a little bit. But Judge has become very dangerous again, which makes the people around him dangerous. Verdugo's hitting, Torres starting to heat up, Volpe getting pitches to hit. I thought Soto has had some good swings lately. He hit one off the wall yesterday. He always has tough at-bats, but sometimes I think maybe your timing just gets a little bit tweaked or whatever, so that might be the case right now. All right, let's go through some of the finer details.
All right, let's go. Let's get it going.
And we're going to keep this somewhat quick today. I got to go see Planet of the Apes, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, my other podcast. It's called We're the Dudes. We're doing a review of that this weekend. So I'm going to check it out, and I'll fill you guys in this weekend if you're subscribed. Another Super Chat here. Super Chat's all over the place. I love it. It says, Yankee pitching staff held the hottest team in baseball to 26 shutout innings. Phenomenal. Great first inning for the Yankees. 3 runs. Volpe with the home run to lead off the game.
Hit him in the stands, they can't catch him.
95 inside, and he got the hands to it. Just sneaks it over the wall. Jeffrey Mayer there to make the catch over the railing. Judge walked, Verdugo singled, and then Gleyber Torres ripped one off the left field wall. Anthony Rizzo had a productive out on an RBI ground out. So Volpe and Gleyber Torres both heating up, both coming up big in the first inning. And Aaron Judge worked a good at bat. He ended up having a couple of big hits himself today. Birdie looked good on defense over there, snagging one. A lot of things to like about today. In the top of the 3rd inning, Judge turned on a hanger and ripped his 4th double in 2 games. He had 2 doubles in the game, so he's got 5 now in 2 days. That's ridiculous. 3 yesterday, 2 today. Dude is locked in.
Laser show.
And we also had Austin Wells making it 4-0 with an RBI single in the top of the 6th. Verdugo made it 5-0 with a sac fly in the 7th. And Mark Peterson says he wouldn't want to be the White Sox right now. Watch out. White Sox not off to a great start. They're not a good baseball team. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the standings there so I can check it out. They are 14-30, so pretty much the opposite of the Yankees. And they have scored 128 runs and allowed 215, so in minus 87 run differential. It could get ugly in the Bronx this weekend. Good weekend to have tickets. So I don't know what the weather's going to be like, but if it's warm, get seats in the bleachers. So let's talk about Clarke Schmidt, shall we? Outstanding performance, his 9th outing of the season, 2.49 ERA now, 50 2/3 innings, 55 strikeouts, and 14 walks. He had the curveball working today, just snapping off straight down. It must break late. It must, because these guys just can't get a good swing at it. He down and into lefties with the breaking ball, and he's just had a wonderful season altogether. We're taking a look back at that outing against the Rays from his last time out. He's been around the strike zone, like throwing strikes. He doesn't struggle with command anymore like he did when he first came up. He's not afraid to go after hitters. He fields his position well. He's not a guy who, you look at the stuff and you start sweating. I mean, he doesn't throw 100 miles an hour, right? It's just the breaking ball and the command of it and the cutter, the lateness of the cutter. He's just become an outstanding pitcher. And I don't see any way you can take him out of the rotation right now. He's on a heater. I think, we say this every day, and it changes every day, pretty much, although it's been more consistent lately. Who's going to leave this rotation when Garrett Cole comes back? I don't see any way you can take Luis Gil out with a 2.51 ERA or Clark Schmidt with a 2.49 ERA. I just don't see how you can do it. Nestor's got the highest ERA of the group. It's at 4.02, I believe. And Stroman is a seasoned veteran. Can't see him coming out unless he wants to take a little midsummer phantom IL break. And Carlos Rodon. He's not making $20 million to pitch out of the bullpen, and he's been really good. So it's a good problem to have if you're the New York Yankees right now. Yankees hang on to win.
Ball game over. Yankees win. Yankees win. You're a winner.
Charlie Moore blowing up the super chats. I appreciate that, my man. Can't believe how much you guys are supporting this channel. I love it. You guys are the best. I think there's pretty much no mystery for the belt today. Mr. Clark Schmidt. Lando says, keep in mind, Judge was hitting 189 at one point. He's going insane right now. Now, I was working today, so I wasn't able to grab the highlights of his doubles, but he did have 2 doubles. I think Frankie might have gotten 1 or 2 of them. Not sure. I'll look at the main highlight reel. But, he's definitely locked in. He could be in for a big, big weekend. The way he's swinging the bat, now he's got over 24 hours to relax, before the next game. About, 28 hours or so until the next game. Playing the White Sox, who are struggling. He's going to have that energy. The team is on a winning streak. And like we've said before, winning streaks are like a storm. You gather up all this energy, right? All this energy starts to come together and build and coalesce into this dynamic thing, this monster. And it's just a matter of how long it's going to rain, baby. How long is that wind going to blow? Can they carry it through this weekend? You like their chances against the White Sox, I'm not going to lie. And to win the division, especially with a team like the Orioles that you're facing that is just a really, really good young team. To win this division, the Yankees are going to need some long win streaks. Now, they've got 4 right now. Can they make it 7? You're going to have some 8, 9, maybe a 10-game win streak here and there throughout this season if you want to win 100 games, because that's what it's going to take to stop this Orioles team. The Wizardess says, like and subscribe if you're a Yankees fan, and I agree. First team to 30 wins. Wayne Wilcox says, time to dump Grisham and bring up the Martian. Patience, my friend. First of all, even if the Martian were ready, which he won't be for another month probably, because he's still going to be DHing for a couple of weeks, and then he's going to play the outfield for a couple of weeks, and he's still in single A right now. They're going to advance him up through the levels. Even if he were ready, you wouldn't swap Grisham for him, because you don't want him sitting on the bench. Grisham never plays. I have no issue with Grisham right now. You'd like to get rid of some of the bonehead plays, the times he does manage to get on base, but I have no issue with him as the 4th outfielder. He plays solid defense. He's a left-hander who can run into some big hits. We saw the 3-run home run in Milwaukee. Did he have a great day today? Obviously not. But I'm not gonna chew up Grisham, who is hitting .061, but he's not getting a chance to play. It's hard to hit when you never get in the game. And the way this outfield is taking the field every day, you got, Soto out there in right field every day. You got Verdugo out there in left field every day. And right now, Judge isn't sitting. So the only time he can play is when Stanton gets a day off. And Stanton hasn't needed as many days off because he's gotten into the kind of shape where he can play more often this year. And he hasn't had that injury. Now, if Stanton goes down, I think you'll see more of Grisham. If Stanton goes down, I think you're going to see Grisham in center field, and then you switch Judge to the DH for a while, or switch Soto and Judge back and forth at the DH spot and keep one of them, halfway healthy. We also got to talk about Volpe. He's beginning to round back into form. The OPS climbing up. It's at 780. And he's been phenomenal on defense this year. Leadoff home run today. Got things started. Got the momentum started. Couple of hits. Seems like every day he does something. So a lot of things to be happy about if you're a Yankees fan right now. Zuzu Boy points out that Jeter once said, I can hit 400 in May after a sub 200 April makes him a GOAT. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's mindset. It's how you approach things in your mind. You know, he doesn't get too far down on himself. Judge turns it around. And you're not hearing a lot of people call in to say trade Judge now. So, Fart Knocker 666. These usernames says, did that shot that Judge hit yesterday land yet? 467 feet. He hit one 473 a week before that. Makes you wonder what he's going to do this weekend. Good weekend to have tickets. I'm going to go out on a limb. I think he's going to have at least 1 2-homer game this weekend. Either tomorrow, Saturday, or Sunday. Book it. He's going deep twice one of those days. Pamela Davis says, honestly, Volpe should take off more with Soto struggling. Not sure I understand that. I mean, with Soto struggling right now, you can pitch a little bit more carefully to Volpe, right? But they're not. And is Soto ever really struggling? Like, he's not getting a lot of hits right now, but he's still getting on base. He's still a threat. I think Soto's going to have a big weekend too. Like, he doesn't stay cold forever. So those people that are wishing for that hot Judge and hot Soto at the same time, just a reminder that Soto can turn it on quickly. And against a White Sox team that's struggling, this could be one of those weekends where you don't want to get too far from your TV set. Frankie says, the trade Judge people have crawled back in their hole.
I'll be over here, like, winning.
Michael V says, 645, watching live, smash that like button and subscribe. Smash it like a Judge. Home run.
You're a smart motherfucker. That's right.
So, anyway. All right. So we're going to wrap up a little bit early today. Yankees sweep. Obviously a really fun series and should be a fun weekend. Tune in for all the post games in case you miss a game. Even if you see the game, come relive the experience. Reminder to check out NYYRecaps.shop. We're going to wrap up just a little bit early today, but one more time from Mr. John Sterling after the Yankees sweep.
Ball game over. Yankees win. Yankees win.
And win streak. How long will the win streak go? Let me know in the comments.
Wow, winning.
And we'll talk about it when it finally ends. We'll see who got closest. All right, guys. I'll see you next time.